Yep, I forgot to click go live on YouTube. So once again, salutations. Welcome to our playing Persona 3 every day for a year challenge. Today is the 7th stream. This makes it a full consecutive week. And I was showing this to Twitch, but now I have to show it to you as well. I got this Miku printed out for me. And she was a gift because my friend was printing out this green screen construction that's behind me, and it's just some broomsticks held together with 3D printed parts. So it's really flimsy. But I hope that it's going to stay upright and not come right down upon my head. Without further ado, enough of the intro. Let's get right down to it. I need to figure out how to make music just not like cut when I switch the scene, just go quiet. Anyway, here's Persona 3. Day 19. And you overhear a conversation. Good morning, I'm always so drowsy on Monday mornings. Well, lady, get used to it. You have 60 years of it up in front of you. Yeah, me too. The only thing you can do is sleep through the first period. Tomorrow is when we have morning assembly. And that girl is too lazy for it. Yeah, if only I could pretend that I did not hear about work assembly. No, I need to stop complaining about work on the stream. It's not so bad. Yeah. As you remember from yesterday, Junpei joined our goon squad, and we are now going to set forth to explore Tartarus, but I think that's tomorrow. Well, the school president just walks in casually and wants to have a word with you.
今日帰ったらラウンジに集合してくれ。全員に伝えることがある。
お、例の話っすね。
詳しい説明はその時にね。じゃあ伝えたぞ。
Bro Arcana is strong with him. Yes, that's Junpei, ace detective. She got right down to the point.
私たちと違って忙しいんでしょう。生徒会とかそういうのでさ。
あれゆかりっちって桐城先輩のこと嫌い？
Yukari and Mitsuru have a little bit of a complicated relation. You'll see.
別に嫌いじゃないけど。
She is very intense. You were told to come back early today. You decided to go home with Junpei. As usual, those are all characters that play parts in the story of the game. You walked home with Junpei, talking and laughing at each other's inappropriate jokes. When we can't have that on stream, we'll be breaking TOS. Only appropriate joke here.
よし、全員来たようだね。ちょっと聞いてほしい。我々の要するペルソナ使いは長い間桐城君と真田君の2人だけだった。けど最近トントン拍子に仲間が増えて今や5人にまで増えてる。
As you probably know, it's 4 fellas in a row and not 2, so they couldn't explore the tower. That wouldn't be very JRPG-like.
そこでだ。
Therefore,
今夜0時からいよいよ タルタロスの探索を始めようと思う。
Yep. From the midnight up to the dark hour today, we'll start exploring.
昨日も聞いたんすけど、タルなんとかってそれなんすか？
タロなんとかって。
タルタロスよ。てか順平あれマジ見たことないの？
Well,
はて。
Tartarus is pretty big. I wonder how did he not see him? Yeah, we needed a full squad of goons. Yep, the goon squad is here. The goon squad is full.
見てなくても不思議はないさ。
It's no surprise.
何せタルタロスは影時間の中だけに現れるからね。
影時間の中だけ？
They did not tell Junpei anything. Then again, Junpei is like on board with everything. They did not tell him a goddamn thing. Hey, kid, do you wanna be a child soldier for a corporation? Clean up our mess. Yeah, sure. Okay. Admirable.
シャドウと同じってことさ。面白いだろ。
Just like the shadows.
それに俺たちのスキルアップにもうってつけの場所だ。
Sounds like a dream job, yeah. Always wanted to be.
シャドウの巣だからな。
Always wanted to be a child soldier. You can think of it as a shadow nest.
おお、シャドウの巣っすか。
っていうか先輩その体で行くんですか？
明彦は怪我が治ってない。同行はしてもらうが探索は無理だ。
Wonder how did Akihiko not heal up yet? Mitsuru has a healing spell. It should be pretty easy.
分かってるさ。
Yeah, I know.
まあ深入りさえしなければ真田君抜きでも大丈夫だろう。シャドウを相手にしていく以上タルタロスの探索は避けて通れないからね。
先輩の分は俺がバッチリカバーしますって。
なんか不安だな。
Oh, Yukari's doesn't really have
理事長はどうされますか？
much faith in Junpei. Yeah, what about Shuji?
僕はここに残るよ。どうせほらペルソナ出せないしさ。
Yeah, the chairman cannot summon a persona. The lore reason is there, but the real reason is that he's a pesky adult and we cannot have them in Persona game doing important stuff.
Huh? ここ？どういうことっすか？ここって学校じゃ。
Yep, this is the school. Why
見
here?
てればわかる。ほら、0時になるぞ。
We have a cutscene.
これがタルタロス。影時間の中だけに現れる迷宮だ。
Yep. Liquidator 6119. Hi, hello, salutations. Glad to see you here. Hope that you'll enjoy the stream. Yeah, I always knew the school is evil. I always knew.
迷宮って
Labyrinth.
なんなんだよそれ。
She's talking about all 300 floors of this thing that we'll have to traverse.
俺らの学校どこ行っちまったんだよ。
I told you, school is evil.
影時間が明ければまた元の地形に戻る。
こんなでかい塔が丸ごとシャドウの巣って。てかおかしいっしょ。なんだってうちの学校のとこだけこんな。
Yeah. Well, this is also the only time when we see Tartarus from outside in game and not in a cutscene. So pay good attention because they modeled all that only for that one scene.
先輩たちにもわからないんすか？
Oh, she knows. She knows something.
あ
You know, sassy.
きっといろいろあるんでしょう、事情が。
I'm sure it's come.
いいじゃん別に。知らなくたって私たちは戦えるわけだし。
わからなきゃ調べればいい。
Yep, that's our mission for now.
ここを本格的に探索するのは俺やミスルにとっても今夜が初めてだ。
You see, for all these years, all Mitsuru and Akihiko did was just walk around town fighting shadows. They did not explore a single floor, and they way over leveled compared to us.
ワクワクするだろう。どう見たってここには絶対何かある。影時間の謎を解く鍵になるものがな。
明彦、意気込むのは勝手だが探索はさせないぞ。
うるさいな。何度も言うな。
Ai ai, poor Akihiko.
Oh, 中もすげえな。
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Are you excited for Persona 4 Revival? Well, I am excited. I want to see if they... Persona 4 is like already my favorite, but I kind of wanted to see what did they do to the formula. Because out of all three mainline best known Persona games, so 3, 4 and 5, Persona 4 always had the simplest gameplay. And in Persona 5, they kinda made it more complicated, included more elements from earlier games and other megatons. I want to see if that's what they will do, because they kinda did something like that in Persona 3 Reload. So I want to see if that happens. Yeah, I'm excited, and I also want to see it's inevitable how much they will change the story for a few characters like Hanako, Tani, the chubby girl.
でもやっぱ気味悪い。
But it sure is creepy.
ここはまだエントランスだ。迷宮は階段の上の入り口を抜けてからさ。
まずは慣れてもらう。今日の探索はお前たち3人だけで行け。
新人だけでですか？
Yeah, by ourselves.
深入りさせるつもりはない。それに必要な情報は私がここから通信でナビゲートする。
Yeah, but Mitsuru is going to be our
つまり
navigator.
先輩たちはもともと来られないと。
Well, they did not explore this place on their own. Why should they start now? What's your favorite person in game? If you mean like the person like a playable character, I guess it would be Junpei because he's pretty good with critical attacks. And if you mean like persona, well, I was always very partial to Melchizedek because he has pretty good abilities and he has this one ability that he unlocks on higher levels where he recovers pretty much all his health in every single battle, and that's very convenient. Name all personas.
そういうことだ。
Well, let me open a compendium and I will.
それとな、現場でのチーム行動を仕切るリーダーを決めておこうと思う。
リーダー？それつまり探検隊の隊長？はい俺。
お前がやれ。
Yeah, it's us.
なんですか？こいつ隊長っぽくないっしょ。
He doesn't look like a leader.
あのね、彼はもう実戦経験者なの。
Well, we have the protagonist here.
え？
確かにそれもあるが、選んだ理由はもっと簡単だ。
There's one more
Junpei.
reason.
それに竹馬もだが、 ペルソナの召喚、あいつのようにちゃんとできるか？
Yeah, well, they cannot do the gesture. What school would you go to in Persona game? Well, I liked Persona 4 school because it's in a small town, Yasogami, and that looked very homely, very comfy.
もちろんっす。バッチリ決めますって。
As you can probably see, the school in Persona 3 is kinda haunted.
私も大丈夫です。
I think so.
相手はシャドウだ。できなきゃ話にならないぞ。
He said
はい
it correct.
分かってます。
We have to stop the perfect exposition moment to enter a door nobody else sees. Same here, golden. Yeah, it's very comfy. Also said I like Persona 4 the most, so that's kinda, you could say. You could have guessed. I've been waiting for it.
いよいよその力使いこなす時が訪れたようですな。今から挑まんとする塔は果たしてなぜ生まれ何のために存在しているのか。残念ながら現在のあなたではまだ答えを導くことはおできにならぬでしょう。
What purpose does it
だ
exist?
からこそ進まれる前に知っておかれるがよろしい。ご自身の力の性質というものをね。
Nature of my power. About the door. I don't want to know. Well, let's not be mean to Igor. About the door.
あの扉はここへの入り口です。もっともあなた以外には見えぬものですがね。
Yeah, nobody can see it, so since Velvet Room exists outside of time and space, they just see us walking up to it, walking up to nothing, to thin air, and just doing a gesture of gripping a doorknob. And then we turn back around like it's nothing.
あなたの力は他者とは異なる特別なものだ。
I'd say if I saw somebody do that, I wouldn't elect him a leader of a goon squad like that.
いわば数字のゼロのようなもの。空っぽに過ぎないが無限の可能性も宿る。
It's only ahead. It is. It truly is.
あなたはお一人で複数のペルソナを持ち、それらを使い分けることができるのです。そして敵を倒したとき、あなたには見えるはずだ。自分の得た可能性の目が手札としてね。
When you have defeated your enemies, you'll see the faces of possibility.
時にそれらはひどく捉えづらいこともある。しかし恐れず掴み取るのです。
I can summon personas? Like in the title? Yes, you can. But without the evoker, it might prove to be difficult. And you don't want to use a real gun instead. It won't end very well.
あなたの力はそれによって育っていく。よくよく心しておかれるが良いでしょう。さて、いよいよ私も忙しくなりますな。次からはご自分の意思で扉を開けてここへ来られるといい。
Igor's full of it. I know he lives outside of time and he's talking about being busy.
その時こそ私の本当の役割、あなたへの手助けについてお話ししましょう。では再び見える時までごきげんよう。
Hello! Hello! Sarah-chan. Playing Persona 3. For the first time in quite a while, the game is open to us. Hey, are you alright?
どうしちゃったわけ？ぼーっとしちゃってさ。
Like I said, they did not see us enter there. Open this door. Well, maybe let's not tell them about the door they cannot see. Nothing.
まさか寝てたとか？ お前はあれか、国会で居眠りする大物政治家か。リーダーなんだからさ、頼むぜマジ。
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Junpei. It's not very leader-like. Hello. Hello, Larissa. This chat
な
is
んでも
quite
ないならい
lively
いの
today.
とにかく行こう
Yeah, if nothing's wrong, let's go. We have 4 people in the chat. That's a new record. You can check your own status. Yeah. We don't really need a tutorial. So, first thing, let's make a hard save of the game. Haven't made one quite a while. And here we can talk with other characters. Since Yukari and Junpei have no real experience in battle, make sure you back them up. Oh, don't worry about that. I won't push you too hard. You'll be just fine. And there is a motorcycle here. Do you mind not touching that? I use it to transport delicate equipment necessary for gathering information. The motorcycle will come back. Just keep it in mind. So this is Tartarus. You can check status and like exchange items that characters are wearing, but we do not have any items to exchange. Alright, let's do this. I'll prove that I should be in charge. You know, it really makes more sense for Junpei to be the leader. Are you ready? Yes, I'm ready. I mean, our character doesn't really talk much.
いよいよこっから本番か。
なんかすぐ迷いそう
3人とも聞こえるか。
あ、先輩。
ここからは私が声でバックアップする。覚えておいてくれ。
え、中の様子がわかるんすか？
私のペルソナの特性でな。実はこのタルタロスは中の構造が日によって変わってしまう。私もそちらへ加わりたいところだが、外からのサポートが欠かせないんだ。
うわますます迷いそう
ところで今君らのいる場所はすでにいつ敵が出てもおかしくない。敵のレベルは低いはずだが注意して進めよう。習うより慣れろだ。
Yep.
了解です
The structure of Tartarus changes every day.
たくなんか勝手だな
What this means basically is that every single time we enter a floor it's randomized, except for a few. They did not really have good level design in these games until Persona 4. So our task for today is simple, just eliminate every single shadow on this first floor and go back. And this is the shadow, as you can see. And let's try hitting it from the back to get an advantage. If it hits us first, it will.
君の力については竹場から聞いているが、戦闘経験が浅いことには違いない。基本的な戦い方について。よし、なら目の前の敵を倒す。
Okay, we don't really need a tutorial. I've played this game before. And since we've unlocked the fire skill, it's in the first battle,
弱点に命中。敵が体勢を崩
you
した。
can stage an all-out attack. I love that sound effect, it's so good.
見事な勝利だ。
Should be a staircase nearby, do you see it? It's the only way to proceed. We cannot really use it today, but usually what you want to do is get a few levels and skip as much as possible. Let's try to stage a surprise attack. We fail.
ちょうどいい相手だ。攻撃
Oh, that's alright.
ちょうど。
I don't mean to skip dialogues all the time, but since it's just a tutorial, I guess it's okay.
よし体勢を崩した追い打ちチャンスだ
やっちまおうぜ。
よし見事な勝利だ
I usually build my party to set up as many all-out attacks as possible. Yeah. Need to play a little bit of Metal Gear Solid. See if we can sneak up on it. Oh no, we did not.
先ほどの戦闘で敵のその
That's not necessary.
よし体勢を崩した追い打ちチャンスだ弱点に命中敵が体勢を崩したぞ弱点に命中敵が体勢を崩したぞ
Yukari and Junpei are probably mad that we do not let them do anything.
君はまだまだ強くなりそうだな
That's shuffle time. We can get an extra card. It's quite different from Persona 4. I know that Shrigma Grinset played that game. Here you do not try to get as many cards as possible. You only grab one, but you have to follow it with your eyes. And there is a few minigames, few ways that they shuffle. Let's see. That's the easiest one. And since we want Pixie, it's this one. We've leveled up.
よしレベルアップ
Just like Yukari did. And Junpei probably too. Oh no, Junpei did not level up. We can ask any guy that or any girl that can heal to heal us in the fight.
敵を全て倒せばこちらの勝利それを
We already are performing all out attacks. Yeah, the card shuffle minigame from Persona 4 is probably the most fun.
まだいけるぞ 敵の体勢が崩れたまだいけるぞ
The one here, it can be kinda annoying at times.
弱点をついたぞ
Also later when the cards start like going up and down, it's never explained how it works. So you have to figure it out on your own or read a
弱点にズ
guide.
バリだ敵が体勢を崩したぞ
総攻撃チャンス
ご苦労だ次も頼むぞ
Yeah, so we can have Pixie or we can have Restore HP. We already have Pixie. Unlike in Persona 4, Cups only restore HP, they do not restore spell power. And that's mostly because...
オレっちレベルアップ
That's mostly because... They won't let me speak. Press the square button. Split up.
全員3回個別行動を取れ
Yeah, maybe they'll find something. Obviously.
なんか拾ったついてる
Yeah, that's it. It seems that's it. We've explored the entire floor. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, here in this game, if you go back to the first floor, spell powers are restored. Spell power is restored to full, so there is no need for going out of the dungeon or restoring it via cards. However, instead, what limits your exploration is that your characters will get tired, and then they will require you to go back to the dorm and finish exploration for that day. That's not a concern for today, though. Good, you found the access point. Please return to the entrance. Yeah, since Junpei found a box, we got some loot. Split mechanic isn't really that useful. Maybe we're trying to explore the floor that you've already finished.
よし、全員戻ったな。
Welcome back.
どうだった？
So how was it? No problem. I don't know about this. I'm exhausted. It was no problem.
そうか。自信を持てたなら、それが一番の収穫だ。
くえ、自分の力っての初めて実感したぜ。
Junpei is excited about his power, despite the fact he didn't do anything.
マジぶっ飛び
We kicked some ass.
でもなんでだなんか
Oh, sorry.
単なるはしゃぎすぎじゃないの？
You're bouncing around like a little kid.
んなこと言ってユカリッチだってもろバテ気味じゃんか。
バテるってか、なんか息苦しいよな。何これ？
それは影時間のせいだ。平時よりずっと早く体力を消耗するからな。
We are technically right now in the world of unconscious. And this is where human psyche resides. Human bodies, physical bodies were never meant to venture here. So, consistent theme among all Persona games is that characters get tired in the Shadow World. Regardless if it's the Shadow World from Persona 3, 4 or 5.
心配ない。時期慣れる。
You'll adapt.
しかし、想像してたよりもいけそうじゃないか。
Well, I played this game before, lady.
秋彦もうかうかしてられないな。
Catch up to you, Akihiko.
抜かせ。
And won't be very hard since Akihiko's only level 10. That's our second social link rank up in the game. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Fool Arcana. That's me, I'm the Fool. One in chats if you're also a fool. The Fool Arcana, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All to create. One. Yep. Can talk with the characters, but Très bien, you did well today. Yeah, Mitsuru's in Japanese version actually she's constantly putting in English words, but in the localization, in the American localization, they obviously made her talk French instead. So if you ever seen memes with her talking French, this is where it came from. You guys did a great job, but you won't have to shoulder the burden forever. Yeah, Kihiko, you need to eat some food, because that will bring your HP points up. I'm feeling tired, let's go back. Junpei will also say something like that. I'm starving. They won't let us go up, so I guess we can go out for now. Dark hour will soon be over. Would you like to return to the dome? Yep. And since the 25th hour is over, 2. Oh, I guess if you press 2 and 1 is the Fool, that makes you the magician. And so that's the second arcana. And we're done for today. We've concluded, we've gotten through the entire day, and this only means that I have to invite you for another stream tomorrow, where the game will finally open up to us. From now on, no more exposition, no more long tutorials, just gameplay. Good stream, thank you. I aim to please, and I'm glad to see that my shorts are also becoming very popular lately. Thank you. I aim to excel. And that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll probably not delve into Tartarus, and to be honest, I would like Mondays and Wednesdays to not be the Tartarus days because the streams are quite late because of my schedule, sadly. So since I still have to work my job, we'll usually delve into Tartarus on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, maybe Fridays. Mondays and Wednesdays I would like to have shorter sessions, but regardless, today was a blast. We finally delved into the tower, we finally had some normal gameplay. Well, it was constantly interrupted by Mitsuru and her tutorials, but I think the next time it's going to go great. And we'll just be able to get into the meat of the game. And boy, let me tell you, there is all 300 floors of Tartarus for us to delve in. So strap in, because it's going to be long. And for now, thank you again. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you again tomorrow.